golly, how good it is to come together. So I'm going to do a more fuller welcome in just a little while, but right now we're going to take this moment just to kind of take that breath, settle into our chair. I will ring the bowl 3 times, and then our practitioner of service, Beth Haas, will come up and lead us in an invocation to start our day. All right? All right. And so as the sound of the bowl moves itself into the infinite space, it reminds us that there is only God. There is only the presence of love and joy and deep, deep gratitude for this thing called life. And as I move into that space, I recognize that that presence is within. In my heart, in my very essence, there is no separation. There is no distinction. Closer than hand and foot, closer than breath itself, is that presence of love, of joy, of gratitude, of life itself. And so what is true for me is true for everyone in this room today, everyone listening online, everyone on this planet. There is that deep awareness of a presence of love, of joy, of intelligence, of order, of beauty. And so as we breathe into that, and recognize that is all there is needed. And so I know today is a day of love and joy, a day of celebrating that awareness of our connection with the all and the everything. And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Beth Haas, our practitioner of service today, and our teacher of teachers right here. Thank you, Beth. And that bowl loves your voice. I think Joanna and I can kind of hear it. It softly still hums in the background while she begins speaking. So that bowl loves your voice. There's something there. Welcome. Hello. Welcome to our Sunday gathering. This is CSL TV. We are an inclusive, embracing, welcoming, loving community. And I know you can feel it. I can feel it too. This is a beautiful place to be, to come together, to remember the truth of our being, to celebrate, to sing, to listen to this one, and this one, and this one. Go into the social hall after service and have a beautiful snack. Thank you, Peg. She put my deviled eggs. Millie's deviled eggs are the best, and I never get one, and she put some in the refrigerator. So those are mine. Don't go there. So thank you. So it is just an honor to be here with us. I say it all the time. I love us, and I hope you feel it too. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, online. We love you. I know. We love you too. But come sometime. It's really fun if you can come. All right. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're going to have a good time today. We're finishing up our month of self-care and awareness of our connection with Source, with God, the divine, and we're going to have some fun with that today. So we're going to begin, as we do, with our community song. And today we are singing, how appropriately, One Big Family, which is who we are and what we are. So I invite you to stand, and the lyrics will be up here, One Big Family.
All right, let's do it. Get down and funky on it.
All right.
Hey, say, everybody. See the light, everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Sing, hey, 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 yeah. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. One more time through, say, everybody, get up on your feet. See the light, everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light, everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. So we are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. All right.
I know. It's changing things. It's changing things. All right. So I'm not doing a moment of gratitude or anything like that today, although that is wonderful. I love that too. But I had a funny comic in my slides last week, and I went long. And so I didn't get to it, but I wanted to show you this comic because it makes me giggle. So it's I can't remember, but it's like the little goat and the little pig. And he says, "What are you doing, pig?" And he says, "Filling out this personality questionnaire. It's asking what kind of things make me happy." So the goat says, "Well, nothing makes us happy. Things happen as they will, and we choose how to react, because while events are not in our control, our reaction to them is." And so Pig says, "I'll just say chocolate." So why do I bring that up? Because we are a spiritual bunch, and I love it. I love how conscious we are. We are changing the world through our consciousness and who we are in life, in our experience. But chocolate is wonderful too. I want us to stay humble to life. I want us to be expanded. I want us to raise our consciousness. Absolutely. I want us to be spiritual beings, having a spiritual experience. I also want us to be human beings, having a human experience. And chocolate is one of the delights of life. So thank you for that. Just a little reminder, we're talking about pleasure and delight and self-care this month. And I affirm this. So I appreciate you. I want us to stay grounded. I want us to stay human. Love you. All right. Now, process coming up for our spiritual reading.
So this reading is from one of Ernest Holmes' books. It's called Can We Talk to God? How is it that the eternal mind, the one back of everything, can differentiate and personify itself in numberless ways without changing its nature? Let us go into the garden where there are a dozen varieties of plants. All come from one creative soil through one law in that soil, all rooted in the same medium, each bringing forth according to the nature of the seed involved. In the same way, spirit manifests itself through many individuals. No two are alike. Each has a unique place in the universe of mind. Each lives in it. We each contact it through our own mentality in an individual way, drawing from it an expression which satisfies us. If we make ourselves receptive to the idea of love, we become lovable. To the degree that we embody love, we are love. This is why people who love are loved. If we make ourselves receptive to the ideas of peace, poise, and calm, we find them flowing through us, and we become peaceful, poised, and calm. When the universal mind flows through the individual, it comes to the surface of the conscious mind as an actual experience. And so it is.
So it is.
So it is. Okay, so I'm going to tell you. It's starting to become comical. I do not talk with Beth during the week. I don't tell her what I'm doing. I just give her a little blurb. This one, person, yeah, look. I'm using that book, and I'm using that quote. So, if you don't believe in the one mind where there is one consciousness and we are all tapped into it, here you go. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Beth. All right. One more time for Beth.
I was gone for a minute.
Yes, and we are happy. Like I said, I like it when we're here. I also support and love when we're not here. Because life is to be enjoyed and experienced, and I want us to go do that, right? And you went and did that, and you had a good time?
I did. Thank you.
Good. Yeah, well, we missed you. Mick and Lisa were fantastic.
I heard.
We loved
Did you guys
them.
like them?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Mike and Jim were right there supporting me on everything, and I appreciate it, but we're really happy you're back. So we love you. We love you. Anything new in your world to promote besides Spotify and your channel, and find her on Spotify and listen to her?
Yes, thank you. July 29th, we'll be back at Bailey's.
July 29th at Bailey's. Okay, we'll promote that a little bit. Yeah, perfect. And this Friday, Mick and Lisa are opening up for Desperado at Mount Palomar. That starts at 6. So if you want to support Mick and Lisa, they'll be there that evening as well. So let's give a warm welcome to Joanna, Mike, and Jim in our
All right, so this one's going to be to a track. You probably know it.
Yay.
It's part of that world. So I'm not going to even say it. But yeah, so here we go. Make sure it's not too loud. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos of plenty. I've got who's it's and what's it's galore. You want to think about Bob? Yeah. I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see. I'm dancing, walking around on those. What do they call them again? Feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Street. And up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. Oh, what would I give to spend a day out of these waters? Oh, what would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Bet your man they understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. But young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand, ready to know what the people know, asking my questions and getting answers like, what's a fire and what is it? What's the word? Girl, oh, is it my turn when I love to explore? Wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world.
You should sit up in the front row because you can feel the vibration of this one. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Joanna, Mike, Jim. Thank you. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. And then I have to like talk, you know. Okay. Are we ready? Ready. Ready. All right, this month, June, we've been doing self-care, right? Embracing self-care as an important spiritual practice, and indeed it is. And today we're going to think a little bit more about how we all personalize God. That each one of us is a beautiful personalization of spirit. We forget. I'll probably forget the minute I step out of this door, honestly. I mean, there's no shame in our game. But we come here to get that remembering, hopefully cling to it, and take it outside of these doors, these walls, out into the world, and remember it for as long as we can. Okay? Deal? We'll pinky promise on that. Today I'm using Can We Talk to God? Thank you, Beth. I'm using this book, and I'm also using Joel Goldsmith, Practicing the Presence. Joel Goldsmith is one of my personal mentors in my practitioner walk. So both I'll be using those today. So last week, we talked about how we are the delight of God. We are the deliciousness of God. And it is God's good pleasure to give us everything. Pleasure. And we talked about how pleasure seems to be a little bit chocolate. Yeah. But even in saying the word last week over and over again, it's I'm reclaiming that word. Pleasure. Pleasure. Because life is to be enjoyed, life is to be experienced, and pleasure is such an important part of that. And God wants us to embody it so it can have its pleasure, because we are created in a creation of spirit, of the divine. So today we're going to look about how we personalize it and what are we really doing with this gift. So I want to start with a story out of this book. I liked it very much. So this is from Joel Goldsmith, and he has this cute little story. Okay, so he talks about how there was a great spiritual teacher. Think Ram Dass. Right, that's one of mine. Think about Joel Goldsmith, since he has transitioned. Okay, great spiritual teacher transitions, goes up to the heavenly gates, knocks on the door. God comes to the door and says, "Who is there? Who knocks?" The great spiritual teacher says, "It is I. Here I am. It's I. Sorry, very sorry. There's no room in heaven. Go away. You'll have to come back some other time." So the spiritual teacher's like stunned, right? What? This goes against everything I thought I knew, right? So he leaves, he goes back. He does his meditating and pondering, and he goes back to the gate, and he knocks again. Same thing. Who's there? Who knocks? It is I. God, it's me. Again, nope, no room in heaven. Go away, be gone. So several years passed. The teacher went deeper and deeper within himself, meditating, pondering. And after a long time had elapsed, he knocked at the gate yet again, his third time. And again, God says, "Who is there?" This time the answer was, "Thou art." Come on in. Come on in. Come in. There never was room for me and thee. It is only thou. Thou. There is no separation. So, we tend to get all kind of confused, and we live in this world of effect, materialism, And we get into this habitual thinking that there is me and thee, when there is only thou. Only thou. Because there's no duality. We personalize God. And one of our greatest needs is to know ourselves, right? To know ourselves, to know ourselves. All we're doing is just personalizing God a little bit more, a little bit more. With every book you read, with every practitioner session, with every class, with coming here, every moment is just personalizing God a little bit more. Because there's no separation. Joel Goldsmith says, and I think I have a slide for this, I do, there is not God and you or I. There is only God expressed and manifested as individual being. It does not exist. There is no me and thee. And he likened it to, which I like, so I love props, if you haven't noticed. Last week we did, let's turn it over. We did the hourglass, right? So last week we did the hourglass. This is God up here, right? And it's constantly wanting to pour itself into us. And this is us. This little neck. And we allow exactly as much as we want into our lives. Because God's just up here going, I'll give it to you. It's my good pleasure. Give you everything because I am thou, right? There's no separation. But we get our little minds mixed up in it, and we think we're separate, and we cause this neck to contract. And we want to open it, right? And I thought, I'm going to bring in more glass. So Joel Goldsmith talks about, right? The inside of this glass is no different from the outside of this glass. No difference. It's just different positions, right? It's the same thing all the way through. This material doesn't change, right? So it doesn't like suddenly turn into glass, right? It's glass all the way through. This is us. Spirit all the way through. No difference. It's just I'm over here and here, and maybe spirit is this overarching concept, but we're the same. There's no difference in the material. We are God made manifest. And like the hourglass, God fulfills its destiny in each of us. So here's, Spirit's up here pouring itself into me, wanting to fulfill I'm going to start using our destiny. It fulfills our destiny. And honestly, it doesn't take very much conceptually, like this much, to really open the floodgates. We just need to inch our way closer to no separation, to open to all the good that we desire in our life. Because that's what I want for all of us, is the I am to fulfill itself in us. Because every statement, every word, every action is a prayer. We create our experience. Here at Science of Mind and Spirit, a philosophy founded by Dr. Ernest Holmes, we believe that whatever's showing up out here in this experience is what we believe.
I found this on the web.
Siri just told me all about Science of Mind and Spirit from the web. So next Sunday just might be a total AI sermon. I just might do AI. Say, I'm going to sit down, Susie, and here's an AI experience. So, Dr. Ernest Holmes says, creation is the result of the outpush of life into self-expression. The outpush of life, pushing through into self-expression. It is coming forth of spirit into manifestation. The one, with a capital O, encompasses and flows through all, spilling itself into numberless forms and personalities. Let's listen. Spilling. Last week, Mary, our practitioner service, said dumping. Dumping, spilling, pouring. So it is up to us to decide. Is it this, right? Is this going to be my experience? There's no shame in this game. It's fine. Or is it going to be this experience? This experience. Okay, because I love a good prop. I need two volunteers. Just come up, please. 1, 2, 3, come up. Thank you, Peg. One more. Come on. Thank you, Susie. Okay, we're going to do it. Let's do it. Okay, spirit, dumping, pouring, spilling. Ooh, did I? Oh, are we going to overflow? No. Ooh, yes. Overflowing. Overflowing. Right? Because there's never an exhaustion. Ever. It can spill out of the cup and into our lives forever. Never exhausted. So as we personalize spirit, this can be our experience. Oh, look how beautiful. Good job, Susie. Okay. That turned out really nice. So you may be like, okay, Rev Star, that's fantastic. You are delivering a delightful message, and I love your energy, and all that's great, but my life really sucks. Like, really sucks. I get it. Our experience in this, I call it the curriculum, the school of life, which we're all going through our own curriculum, can have big challenges. Transient death. Loss of job, right? A diagnosis. I get it. But it's up to us on what we do with it. I will let you stay there for a little while. I will not push you. But after a certain point, I'm going to start being the pest. Because I won't let you live there. I won't. I will not. Do you remember last week? I think last week I had a joke. I thought it was super funny. It was about cheese sandwiches. Do you remember this? So there's a man, he goes to work and he has a cheese sandwich. He's like, dang it, another cheese sandwich? Next day, same thing, another cheese sandwich. I hate cheese sandwiches. Cheese sandwich, cheese sandwich, cheese sandwich, cheese sandwich. Finally, somebody says, well, just tell your wife, you don't want to make it, you don't want a cheese sandwich anymore. And he's like, what wife? If we are continually making a cheese sandwich and hating it, that's on us. I'll let you make the cheese sandwich for a little while and complain. You get to complain. I'll let you be there. But after a certain point, it is on us to create our reality and make a different sandwich. Because Spirit is up there saying, I want to give you a nice meatball sandwich. Here's a sub, right? You don't have to take the cheese sandwich. So let's look at opening up to the dumping, the pouring. I want to say, okay, if you can choose beer if you want, totally fine. As your image of unlimited pours. Or this, I used to be fascinated with this as a kid, that I thought it was the coolest thing to think that this was just unlimited pouring. But this is really our decision. It's a decision. I can stay with the small neck of the bottle, or I can choose beer, unlimited pours into my big frosty mug on the beach. So what are we doing about it? If you're in a dark place, if you're not happy with what's going on, I want you to get up, go outside to the table, and sign up for the visioning course that Beth and I are teaching in July. You are excused if you want to go do it. Because I want us to get unstuck. But you have to make some effort. You have to do something about it. I wish I could sit under the Bodhi tree all day and just, I'm not quite at Christ consciousness yet. So, sign up for the class. Change your life. Sit with a practitioner. Not only in the breezeway for 5 minutes. Get with a practitioner and do an hour-long session. Pay money for it. It's reasonable. And it changes your life. Because a practitioner is trained in the art and science of spiritual mind treatment. They're licensed. They speak with you. They listen to the story. They say with love and compassion, they listen. They offer alternatives that you may not have thought about. Because we can't think about everything. And then they lead in a spiritual mind treatment which changes your life. Show spirit that you are invested in our life. It is wanting to pour itself. We have to open it up. So it's a practice. You have to do something. You have to move. Because we have dominion over our own lives. We're at choice. We can do it. We can be free from all discord. That is how we create heaven on earth. Free from all discord. So we can remove the doubt, the false belief, whatever it is in this, neck that's clogging up the flow. We can start to blow it away and open that up to get to this where it's overflowing. You can't even keep it in the cup. So look at, where am I? What are my thoughts? Or am I in alignment? What's my worldview? Get to a place where God and I have no beginning and no end. It is just thou. I am a walking, talking thou. Dr. Ernest Holmes says, I am a spiritual person who uses a physical body. I am the intelligence that directs the cells of the body I use. Okay? I am. So just as we have a physical body made up of cells, think about all of the cells in God's body. That's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
All of the cells in God's body. What Dr. Ernest Holmes from Best Reading, like numberless, right? Unbelievably. And we want to harness the spiritual power of the I am that we are. Because there is, just like physical laws, right? If I had one of the ambassadors turn the lights off, we've harnessed electricity for our use. We've harnessed air conditioning technology for our use. We can harness spiritual laws for our use. They're flowing and swirling all around us, and all we have to do is be in the thou consciousness, the I am consciousness, to use it to create the life we want. Dr. Ernest Holmes from this book says, by spiritual power, I mean a dynamic something which is intelligent, conscious of what it is doing and able to do it without any external aid. All of God's cells do all the things they're doing without any external aid. We think of physical energy in terms of horsepower or the ability to lift a certain kind of number of feet from the earth. Let us think of spiritual power not as contradicting spiritual power. Let me read that again. Let us think of spiritual power not as contradicting physical power, but as being more subtle. There must be spiritual power which does not contradict the physical, but is the parent of it, being the greater, it must include the lesser. So remember the glass. There's no difference in the greater and the lesser. We're all made of the same stuff. And so I want us to open all our examples of opening to use the power we have. We're not stuck. When we say I am, I think I have a slide for this, we invoke the word of God, and God the Creator speaks. Right now, God the Creator is speaking through me, the I am. So when we give God the delight of life, we bring our thoughts into alignment with the divine architect. That spiritual power starts to flow through us, and I promise you, your life changes. Ask any practitioner, any minister, probably anybody in this room who's been here for any amount of time has had a change in their life because they've changed their thoughts, they've changed their behaviors and actions, and their life changes. It works every time. It'll never not work. So how often are you meeting yourself, seeing ourselves as the glass with no beginning and no end? Do more of it. Make time in your lives to remember that you are the glass. We are the glass. And there is no beginning and no end. It's only thou. So when they say thy will, it is my will. Thou art I. That's it. It's really simple. And it just takes, remember, it just takes a little bit of shift to open up that floodgate of water or beer or whatever you want to use, sand, to open that up. It just, I promise you, it's just a little shift. It just takes a little bit. So invest in thou. Do it. Make time. I love you. And so it is. Let's bring up Joanna, Jim, and Mike. Come on up. So I love it. I love this song. It makes me so happy. So we've got Journey. Joanna's going to do some Journey for us this morning. Don't stop believing. So let's give a warm, warm welcome to Joanna.
It's funny when you were singing, I'm not going to let you stay there, I'm going to kick you. I'm like, oh, that's exactly what I was doing to my very slow horse named Pinky last night. Come on, let's go. All right, are you ready? Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train, going anywhere. Just a city
hopefully somewhere. Thank you, that was really good. Thank you. All right. Okay, so I'd like to call our ambassadors up, please. Bonnie and Vern are back there. So while they make their way up here, just great gratitude for each of us here, all the thous in this room who say yes to coming here, saying yes to being online with us. It is so meaningful and material for us. And so this is a moment where we get to participate in our thou-ness by investing in ourselves, investing in this community. It makes a difference. What we do here matters. I know I sound like a broken record, but I promise you what we do here matters. And one by one, we are changing the world, which is fantastic. So I appreciate your gifts, your tithes, your offerings. We can now pay on PayPal and Venmo. It's fantastic. It's super easy. And I get little notifications on my watch, like, Peg, thank you. Got it. Oh, Mike, I got you, buddy. Thank you. So it's lovely. This is like brings me joy to have it on my watch to say thank you. I have great gratitude. So we could just take whatever it is in our hearts, our minds, physical, spiritual, put it into our heart space to just say thank you for this opportunity to be here together in this place, to create this community together. It is about us. So thank you. Thank you for giving. Thank you for receiving. Thank you for spreading the love and the joy and the light and the wisdom of this teaching. Thank you for changing lives and leading us into our freedom in a more enhanced and overflowing way. Thank you. I bless these offerings, these tithes, this spiritual currency. I bless them. I say thank you, and so it is. All right, please join me in our affirmation of abundance, which is divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am prosperous now. Thank you. See the I am in there? I want you all to start thinking about the I ams that you're seeing all over the place. I am prosperous now. It matters. Okay, thank you.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need.
Time for our announcements with Kevin, the best. Aren't you there today?
I can do it if you want.
Yes, it's you.
It is?
I'm anointing you right now. Kevin is, it's on the slide. So Kevin.
Nice neck over there, too.
Welcome, Kevin. Surprise.
I'm flexible, I'm agile. So.
He is. He's a professional.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome. All right, announcements for today. CSL TV promotes peace. The Diversity Inclusion Team has a wonderful idea for our center. They are purchasing an international peace pole and will be creating a peace garden right here under the great olive tree. The CSL TV peace pole will be registered on the International Registry. Yeah, that's big. So those seeking a peaceful area to reflect would know that this spot resides here. We are fundraising to create this special area, looking to raise $500. Please see the D&I activities table. What are we at right now? Anybody
We're
know?
over 250, so
All right.
let's get over 300 today. Let's do it.
All right, summer education is here. Reverend Char, Beth Haas, and Reverend Michael will be teaching Visioning, a Way of Life. This is a 5-week class focusing on the powerful spiritual practice of visioning. Visioning is a way to listen to our intuitive voice, our God voice, and catching the vision God has for all our lives. We'll be having classes on Tuesday evenings and also a daytime class. There is a sign-up sheet on the activities table. We are headed to Storm Stadium later this summer. Friday, September 1st, the sign-up sheet is on the activities table. That's a great venue, the Storm. That's, always have a lot of fun there. We are also headed back to Joshua Tree, wow, September 28th to 30th. We will be stargazing with Craig Hurst telescope, hiking, exploring, guided meditations, Tai Chi, and just plain old having fun. See the information and sign-up sheet on the activities table. The activities table has all this information, plus the 2024 Cruising with CL's TV, a 3-day cruise to Mexico.
Yes.
All right.
And what about books? You could do books too.
Oh yeah, books, yeah. So we have books again. I wasn't here last week, sorry about that. But love offering there. Last time we had $58. Let's just try to break $50 again. That's what my goal is.
I say yes.
All right, and that's it for announcements.
Thank you, Karen. Oh, you never know what you're going to get with Rev Shar. She just like puts you on the spot. All right, so I would like to have. Oh, all right. So look at the cruise table. If you're really interested in cruising with us in 2024, we've got like this last week to put our deposits down. Okay, and Pat Clark is here. She can answer any questions you might have. She's kind of organizing this for us. We're happy about that. So I'm actually going to call you up. Pat is our board president as well as a licensed practitioner. Come on up. Do you want me to do this or do you? Yes. Me? Okay, I'm doing it. All right. We have a special announcement today. So I'd like to call up our 2022 Volunteer of the Year. Monty. Yeah, there she is. She's already up. So we honored Bonnie a couple weeks ago, as was when we honored all of our volunteers. We're so grateful for, really, this doesn't happen unless we have volunteers. Because I can't do it all, Pat can't do it all, Susie can't do it all, right? Any of the team leaders, they need help. And it's a beautiful way to lean into community service, and that's another way to indicate to the thou that you are engaged in life, that you are participating. So you want to change your life? Serve. It's an awesome avenue. So, Bonnie, we love you. And so in honor of your tireless service, you're always here. Always. You're helping set up in the kitchen, in the social hall. You're helping Susie with the ambassador table. You're in ambassadoring, and you're such a radiant, beautiful light in this world, and we love you. So we have our Inspired Heart Award. This goes to Bonnie and Raz with appreciation and love for your sacred service and dedication to the Center for Spiritual Living, Temecula Valley, 2022. Also, we have a plaque up in our office. Anybody can come in anytime, and Bonnie's name will be on here for 2022. Big shout out to Steve Butterworth, who does our awards and engravings. We really appreciate you, Steve. What? Do you want to say anything?
Oh, just thank you, and I love being here, and I like serving.
Does service change your life?
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it does. It does.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah. Thank you, Bonnie. We love you. Thank you. All right. Oh, here, Bonnie. Sorry, I stole this lid.
There are all kinds of things today.
Should I try again? I know. I swear I break things with my energy. Okay, ready? Is that better?
It's your electric personality.
Okay, I'll try this one. Okay. All right. So let's come to the close of our service today. I would ask our practitioners to stand or come up. Practitioners and ministers. Let us know who you are. There we go. So again, right, you tired of that cheese sandwich? Are you ready for a meatball sub or whatever else you want? See a practitioner. Put a prayer in the prayer box. We hold and pray on your requests all week and even beyond. Things are going good in your life. You want more good? Put a prayer. Things are not great and you're tired of the cheese sandwich? Prayer. It works. Trust us, it works. So these beloveds here with the stoles on and the pins will sit out in the breezeway with you, have a session with them for a full hour. Oh my gosh. It's not scary. They're really nice, they're really loving, and they will hold your hand and walk you through whatever experience you're having. They really will. Okay. All right, so let's do what we do. Let's come together, close our eyes or soften the gaze. I like to put my hand on my heart and kind of really feel into myself, feel into that thou that is speaking. Because I know it is God. I know it is that power and presence that is only desiring to know more of itself, to reveal more of itself, to pour itself into this life experience in all manner of ways, beyond my small mind knowing, pouring itself into life. And so I know that we are each beloved, radiant expressions of thou. That is who we are and what we are. God made manifest. And so I know that we open to this idea of thou, that we open to the possibility of I am thinking and being in our thoughts, in our words, in our actions, embracing the I am that we are, each of us, fully fulfilled, fully sourced, fully supported at all times, opening to it, experiencing more of it. And I know that if there is anyone who is experiencing a less than desirable experience right now in their world, that we collectively uplift and know the beauty, the love, the freedom at the center of each being. It is possible. And so with great gratitude for all of this and more, I say thank you, thank you, thank you. I place my word, thou word, into the power and action of the law, for I know it is already so. And together we affirm. And so it is. Thank you, thank you. All right, we're going to close with our community song, which is Living in Grace. I encourage you to stand and hold a hand if you feel okay with that. If not, it's all good. It's all good.
I'm living in love, living in peace, living my life for what I believe. Through joys and through tears, in this world I walk. God's grace shines on me, and it shines on us all. We are living in grace. Are we good? We are living in grace. We are living